Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Welsknight's Realm. And in today's episode, what I want to do is I want to spruce up what we have in the village a little bit. So we're going to do a couple little simple things, and then we're going to tackle a little bit of a larger project over there. So first and foremost, I think the village needs a well. Every village needs a well. Let's be honest here. It's very, very important. So what we're going to do, let's grab a little bit of oak. Here we go. Oak stairs. Well, I might need a little more than that. Let's just take this with us as well. This should be fine. And then I'm going to need, I believe, 8 cobblestone stairs. That looks right. I think that's right. I'm like 99% sure that's correct. And then I'm also going to need some water as well, because I think we need a well in the village. I know it's kind of right on the sea, but that's all salt water and probably isn't very good for drinking. Do I not have a bucket? What a noob. I always keep a bucket in my ender chest. Oh well. That's all right. Let's go ahead and make 2 buckets here real quick. I'm sure I've got tons of them somewhere, but I'm guessing they're probably all back at the rustic village or something. I don't really know. Either way, let's go ahead and gather up some water there. And we're going to make a well. And I'm thinking this well is going to go kind of right in here, kind of in the village center, like right around here is what I'm thinking, and then the road will kind of diverge off this direction. So let's start off by doing that, and I'm thinking we'll put it like right about here or so. So let's just kind of do a little bit of this, and you guys may recognize this design because it's the exact same one that I used in this week's 15-minute build episode. I really like the design. I really do. I think it's a really cool, very simple, well design, and I think it works really well. So we're going to go with it. There we go. So we got that going, and then we'll just put a stair there, and that will kind of fill up. We'll put one of our buckets down there, and then like so, and there we go. We now have a well. Just kidding, it's not done. Now, we've got that part done, but we also need a couple other things too. Let's just make... Oh, I'm going to need more than that. Come on, mouse. Stop it. There we go. We're going to need a couple of these guys. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And before it gets crazy with all the creepers and nastiness that comes out at night, let's go ahead and take a little bit of a nap here. I don't particularly want to die today, and I don't particularly want my beautiful landscape that we're still very, very much working on to be destroyed either. So we'll do something like that, and then I'm thinking we'll go spruce logs on, or spruce fences on top like this, build it up to about there, and then, where's my sand? I'll take a little bit of this, and we'll come up to this level and go 1, 2, 3. The rest of it we can probably do from down here, or at least for this part of it. Like so. That looks pretty good. And do I want to build that up one more? Or do I want to just leave that flat? I might change the original design had that going up to a point. And I don't know if I want to keep that or not. Let's make a few more stairs. I think we'll bring it up to a point. I think we will. You really could go either way. There's really no wrong answer in this case. But I think I like it just a little bit better going up to that kind of sharp point. And we'll go like so, I think it is, like this. And then, let's see, this one goes like that. I'm trying to remember how I did this. Was it like that? Yeah, there we go. Sometimes it's kind of weird getting the 4 corners to meet up. But there we go. Something real simple like that should do the trick. And then we'll just grab that. There we go. So we got ourselves a little well here now in the middle of the village. And that random pillar needs to go away. There we go. So you kind of come over this way, and then the path will kind of wind off over here. This is where the road will go, out in that direction. And I don't know what we're going to do in this area yet, but it's definitely going to have something. We'll probably take a couple more of these spruce fences and place them kind of along here, is what I'm thinking. And then we'll just grab, I think it was 6, right? Yeah, pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure. We'll just do that. Put you over here. And then when we add these leaves on top of these little guys for these trees that we've been using kind of throughout the village, that'll kind of help bring that up and bring it to life. We could even take this path and bring it all the way around as well. Make it kind of meet back up with this one over here or something. I don't know. I haven't decided if I want to do that yet. What I do definitely want to do is start some work over there. And we're going to need a couple things. So I don't know why I put the wood. I don't know why I put this over here because I knew I was going to need it. But I guess I just ignored my better judgment or something. I don't know. Maybe I spaced out. Either way, not a big deal. So I'm thinking we want some mines in this village. And I'm thinking these mines are going to have an entrance that's like right here. Now, it's very interesting building mines in a desert because if I just carve out a hole and it's not supported by anything, well, the whole mountain's just going to fall. And it's not really going to work very well, is it? So, here's what I'm thinking. We'll kind of start the mines about here. We'll make them like 3 high, like that. And then I'm thinking we'll support those with maybe some oak coming up like this. Oh, that's sandstone. There we go. And then kind of the same thing over here. We'll do some oak there and maybe bring that out. Just so it's kind of being held, it looks like it's kind of being held up. Which is obviously going to be very important for mines like this. And then this, I don't want it to be perfectly straight. That's sandstone. I want sand. Here we go. I want this to be kind of curved, but not perfectly symmetrical. Like something maybe like that, and then the path would kind of come down this way. That might be the way to go. Something along those lines. I don't really know yet, but I'm thinking something like that. Okay, so now we can come in here and we can start digging this part down. And the mines, the interesting part about them is that I don't know that I want these mines to go down to the level where you would mine precious minerals like gold and diamond and stuff like that. I'm kind of thinking that it would be kind of cool to have mines that are essentially sandstone mines. That could be kind of cool, especially since with the amount of sandstone that I like need to build the desert village. There's little spots kind of throughout this whole desert where I've got just giant caves of sandstone that's been mined out. Kind of like this nether portal room right here. This is one that was a cave used for sandstone, and I decided to convert it into something that actually had a purpose. But like if you go around on the other side of this hill, there's a little one over there. They're kind of hidden all about the whole place. So I'm thinking we'll go maybe something along these lines, right? That kind of gives us that sandy texture type thing, and then it kind of comes down here. I don't know that I necessarily want it to be 4 high, but I'm thinking we'll dig down to about this level. Well, yeah, maybe 4 high at this point. That's not horrible. But we dig down to maybe this point or so, and then we can just kind of dig our way over and, you know, go from there. Because it's not, I mean, obviously sandstone itself is a relatively easy material to get in fairly significant quantities. Now, I do have one issue with this, and that is that of depth. I'm not liking the way that this is looking with flat walls, because I want this mine to look good as well as be functional. I want it to serve both purposes, much like the mine over in the Rustic Village. The Rustic Village mine looks really good, and it's useful. It's both. It's functional. So that's what I'm going for here. So I'm thinking, given that this is a sandstone mine, right, which means it can, you know, be mined out super quickly. Like, I don't even have a beacon right now, and I'm basically insta-mining all this sandstone. So that makes hollowing this area out pretty easy. I'm thinking we'll do something like that for the stairwell. And then we'll want supports. And the supports, we've already got plenty of spruce in our desert village here. So I'm thinking maybe we'll go oak. And like every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like every 5 blocks. There's the one that's derped up. There we go. Maybe like every 5 blocks or so, we'll put a pillar like that and bring that one over like that. Well, I'm almost tempted to even bring that up a little bit higher, because then we could go, you know, something like this as well. I mean, that's a lot of wood. That's a lot of oak wood. But then again, that doesn't look terrible either. This I'm not a huge fan of. Right up here. But, do I want to bring that up one more? Well, I can't, actually, because this is as high as it can go. If I go any higher than that, it'll be pretty bad. Bad things will happen. So come to think of it, I think this does need to remain as sandstone right up here. I was thinking originally about not doing that, but now that I'm looking at it, I think it's kind of necessary. And then we'll put torches like this. And here, we'll just say that this is like the next chunk of the mine that's being mined out, right? Like right in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll need to go, we'll say 2 more. Like that. There we go. And then we can go ahead and do something like this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be the oak. Oh, come here, you. There we go. And we could actually just we could use a sneaky block there and it wouldn't even matter. You'd never be able to tell. So we do something like that, and then since that was just kind of for demonstration purposes, I guess I actually didn't have to go 2 there, but that's fine. So we can do something like that. And those will be kind of our sandstone mines that will lead down into the, you know, where I can come down here, and if I want to dig a little bit further, I can do so. And then we can also, you know, carve out areas like going this way or whatever we want to do. We could say, you know, this is a mine shaft. This is a mine shaft. It gives us a lot of room to do stuff, which is always a good thing. I'm just going to put a couple of random torches there for the time being. But then ultimately, once we've got enough of that mined out, we could maybe turn this into some sort of like a temple or something. Or like a like a crypt or any number of cool things. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff we could do with that. Still kind of keeping... Man, Endermen in 1.9 are so nasty. There we go. Got him. Man, those guys are nasty. So nasty. Okay, let's take a little sleep here. But yeah, we can turn that into like a crypt or a ruins, or maybe we could just leave it as a mine. Maybe we could make it like an abandoned mine when it's all said and done or something. I don't really know. I mean, I've got lots of ideas. I think I want this all to be sandstone. Now, as I'm looking at it, I'm thinking I want this all to kind of be sandstone like that. And then let's actually grab... is that sandstone? Yes, it is. Let's actually grab some sandstone stairs. And just for a little bit of texture variation, we're going to mix a couple of those in, if we can, like so, just to kind of mix that up a little bit. Oh, we'll go maybe here and there. See how the upside down stairs kind of creates that that texture difference? Like, that's a really useful thing for creating a little bit of detail. And ultimately, we could do that in the mine itself as well. You know, just kind of little things like that. Just little bits kind of throughout the mine. Just to kind of make it a little bit more interesting from a visual standpoint. In fact, I really like that idea. Like, I want this mine to serve more of an aesthetic and kind of lore purpose than I do an actual like functional purpose. I want this to be something more just kind of for the story of the village and you know, that kind of stuff, as opposed to something where it's something that's actually going to get used on a regular basis. I mean, obviously I'll use it when I do when I eat sandstone, but I think for the most part, you guys kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about here. So I think, yeah, I'm pretty good with that. Like, it's not terrible. It's kind of a good look. You know, we'll have to do something with a road leading to it, but that's definitely doable. Here it kind of converts to the birch. We could maybe add a little birch in there. I don't know that I necessarily want to. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let me know what you guys think. Guys, I am definitely out of time for this episode, though. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.